is Deska Hutasoit. I am from Group C. So I make this video to fulfill my translation subject from Sarkana. I hope all of you guys can enjoy my video. Check it out. Hello guys, in my video I would like to give you explanation about translation quality, and in translation quality I will explain about the concept of translation quality according to House concept and Nababan concept. But before it is better, we know about the quality. So what is the quality? Quality is the standard of something as a measure against other things of a similar kind, the degree of excellence of something. And in translation quality, there are House's concept and Nababan's concept. First, I will explain about House concept. So in House concept, there are three aspects of quality, namely semantic aspect, pragmatic aspect, and the last is textual aspect. And House model of translation quality assessment is based on Hutasoit system functional theory. So text and target text should be seen from the dimension of register, and in register include field, tenor, and note. And in my video, I put a scheme for analyzing and comparing original and translation text. All of you guys can see my scheme in my video. So I think about scheme for analyzing and comparing original and translation text, that's clear. So we continue to Nababan's concept. And in Nababan concept, there are three translation quality rubrics, such as accuracy, acceptability, and readability. And it means that there is no an absolute rubric or parameter to measure translation quality. In a text can be called, the score of quality parameter help the research to categorize the translation quality. Okay, first I will explain about accuracy. And accuracy is a tool to measure the equivalence between short text and target text, or a text can be called equivalent if short text is translated in target text with the same of meaning or message. And I think to have a good accuracy aspect of translation, a translator needs to avoid addition and deletion of meaning. By adding and deleting of meaning can affect into a serious impact of translation. So I put the instrument of translation accuracy assessment in my video, and we can see the score from high up to the low score. And score 3 in qualitative parameter, meaning short text in word, phrase, and clauses are translated accurately in target text, and translation category will be category with accurate. And score 2 in qualitative parameter, most of meaning short text in word, phrase, and clauses are translated accurately in target text. However, can be found distortion of meaning or ambiguous. And translation category will be category with less accurate. And the low score, namely score 1 in qualitative parameter, meaning of short text in word, phrase, and clause of short text are not translated accurately in target text deleted. And in translation category will be category with not accurate. I think there is instrument in accuracy, instrument translation quality, and the instrument will be proposed to the expert of translator or interpreting. Okay, next we continue with acceptability aspect. And a target text can be categorized will accept it if a translator translate the text based on reader or listener norm, language pattern, setting, and tradition. And Even though target text can be said accurate, meanwhile the translator lack of care on or target language norm, target language culture, target language setting, and target language tradition make the target text cannot accept it. And for example is, in Western culture, a green child is allowed to greet his grandfather by saying, "How are you, James?" He called by mention the name, namely James. Okay, same with the accurate. I put the instrument of translation acceptable assessment. Same with the table of the accurate assessment. Okay, we can see the score. Same with accuracy, from high score up to low score. Okay. In score 3, in qualitative parameter, translation sound natural or accepted. Technical term is used in target text. And in translation category will be category is if acceptable. Okay, next is score 2. In score 2, in qualitative parameter, generally target text sound natural, but there is a method of technical term and grammatical incorrect. And in translation category will be category with less acceptable. And the last, there is a low score. In qualitative parameter, target text is not natural, and technical term is not usual. And we category the target text is not natural and technical term is not usual in not acceptable. Okay, I think that's about the table of the acceptable assessment. And this instrument will be proposed to the expert of language teacher or lecturer as correspondent. Okay, next is readability. Readability has a relationship with translating. To translate a text from short text into target text cannot avoid from the activity of reading. And readability assessment aspect is a tool to help the writer to measure his writing readable or not. And we can see the table. Same with the accuracy, same with the acceptable. And in my video, I put the readability assessment table. Okay, in the instrument of translation readability assessment, same with the acceptability and accuracy, we can see the high score up to the low score. In score 3, qualitative parameter. In qualitative parameter, word, phrase, and clause translation can be easily understood by the readers. That is why this is the high score. And the translation category will be category with high level of readability. And score 2, in qualitative parameter, generally translation text can be understood by the reader. Just can be understood. And we category this translation with moderate level of readability. And the last is, namely the low score, the qualitative parameter, translation difficult to understand by the reader. Once again, I will repeat it. Translation difficult to understand the reader. Difficult to understand by readers. And this is the will be category with low level of readability. Okay, I think that's clear about accurate, acceptable, and readability. Okay, next now we continue with the field of translation quality. The accuracy aspect of translation is a priority with the ability concept of translation. Acceptability as the second aspect of translation attributes The second position on integrity of translation quality and readability aspect of translation is a lowest value. And low level of readability aspect of translation caused by not accurate of translation. And for the last, I put the failure of translation quality aspect Nababan. This is according of Nababan. We can see number one is accuracy. In quality of translation is accuracy with weight three weights. Okay. Number two is acceptability. In quality of translation, acceptability have a weight 2. And the last is in quality of translation, readability have a weight 1. Okay, I think that's all about the concept of house concept and Nababan concept. I hope all of you guys, all of you my friends, can understood with my video.